If you want to learn 2 proven techniques that you can quickly starting today to improve your revenue in your business, then watch this video. So increasing our revenue in our business is different than working on our pricing strategy. Increasing revenue means we bring in more money quickly. And a lot of times the reason that we need that is to start building our team, to expand our growth, and to make sure that we're not the people that are doing everything. We can't lead a business if we're in the middle doing it. And it just makes sense that at some point in time, you're going to get to that place where you need revenue growth in order to expand enough to hire the right team, not just hire a team, but the right team. And that's going to take increasing your revenue probably 50% or more. So here's a really quick way that you can start doing it. The first thing is look at the way that you're bringing in leads and look at the amount that you're bringing in. 80% of everybody that I talk to isn't bringing in the maximum amount of leads that they have the capacity to be able to handle. The majority of people, I'd say 50%, are bringing in less than about 50% of what they could actually handle. And that's why they're stuck in this place of not being able to grow, making enough income, but not really exceeding or fulfilling their expectation or dreams. The first place you need to look at is the way that you're bringing in leads. And the question then is, what can you do to increase that? The majority of people that I'm working with, they can easily double the amount of activity that they're doing to bring in that amount of leads. So if on average, the average business owner I speak with is bringing in not that many. They're bringing in about, like true leads, about 10 a month. That's 2.5 a week. That's less than a half a lead a day. Just imagine if you doubled that and you brought in 1 lead a day. That's 5 leads a week. You just increase by 100% the amount of leads that you bring in. Even if you didn't increase your closing rate on your sales, you would double your sales within 1 month. Within 1 month, you could double that revenue. So 50% is so easy. Just do a 50% increase in the amount of leads that you're bringing in now. Even if you keep your sales closing at a lower rate, which a lot of you already are, the average business owner that's from 1 to 20 people closes around 28%. The national average in a corporate thing is 33 to 40%. So if you just upped it from 28 to 33%, that means for every 100 sales, instead of 28, you get 5 additional sales. That's a lot of income increase. Back to the revenue. The best way that you can do it is increase your lead generation activity. Right now, you could easily go do it. Make a few extra calls. Hire someone to do it. If you're doing social media, you could send 5 more DMs a day. Right? That simple action works, and you can bring in more leads. When you're bringing in more leads, you're having more conversations. When you're having more conversations, you will have more sales, and your revenues will increase by minimum 50% within 1 month when you do this. Before I get to the second one, please subscribe to this channel, like this video. If there's anything that I can do to share that would help you, make you more successful, send me the topic. I will do a video on it. The next area that you want to get to is you want to, besides increasing your revenue, is look at your closing rate. The average business owner, like it says, at 28%. That means that you're letting 72% of everybody get away. So if you can increase your closing rate, what about your follow-up strategy? Here's a little bonus. The majority of business owners, I hate to admit this one to you guys because I know it'll sting a few of you, will follow up less than 5 times in a year. 5 times in a year. Or they'll follow up 1 time. And what happens is you set up a sale to be easier for the next person that does proper follow-up. Follow-up strategy should be planned when you're doing your outreach strategy. So if I do outreach on Monday, Wednesday I have scheduled follow-up time. Friday I have scheduled follow-up time from that one event. If I'm doing it other events, then I'm using those 2-day gaps to do my first 2 follow-ups. When your closing rate is low, that just means you may not be asking firm enough. You may not be asking at all, right? Some of you I know, right? I know you're out there. The other piece of this is with a closing rate, it's about having a conversation with somebody, finding out if they have the problem that you solve. Are they ready to do it now? Are they working with anyone else? If they're ready to do it now, they're not working with someone else, you say, hey, I have a solution. Here's what it is. What do you think? That's a closing. Well, I think it's good. Well, good. Then here's how it would work out for us. Would you like to get started today? It's either going to be yes or no. It's just a simple ask. Don't make closing a lot harder than it has to be. It's really about identifying a problem, letting them know you have a solution, and saying, here's how we can get it resolved quickly. Are you ready to start? That's it. Have a good conversation. Close a little bit more. Be firmer. There's some of you that let people go too quick when they go, oh, I need to think about it. And it's like, oh, okay, well, let me know, or here, I'll follow up. No, don't do that. Right? What you want to do is you want to say, what is it that you need to think about? Is it just the pricing? And if it is, then tell them how the value overcomes the price quickly. Hey, I know it's a risk in the beginning, right? But here's the result that you're going to get in this amount of time. So if you can get this result in this amount of time, here's how this pays for itself within 4 weeks, within 6 weeks, within 4 months, whatever the time is. Isn't it worth the investment to do that now? Instead of waiting 4 more weeks, 4 more months, to not have that result to continue to come into you. That's a little bit firmer. And nobody's feeling like I'm trying to push it down their throat by being there. Be real. Connect to that pain point of waiting, of making indecision. It's like, how many times do you say you have to think about things and then don't do them? Because there's a ton of distractions coming in every single day. As fast as we unsubscribe to things, it seems like we subscribe to new things. So don't let the distractions delay your growth. Make this decision now. If I'm a good fit, if this feels like the right thing, make that choice. Take that investment. Take that risk. What do you think? That's closing. So increase your closing rate or improve your follow-up strategy. If you do all 3 of these things, so I gave you the option, right, on the second one, but if you did all 3 of these, you would absolutely improve, increase, and grow revenue, results, confidence, and belief in the triple digits, at least 100%, probably 200 to 300% within the next 4 weeks to 2 months. It's that easy when you focus on the right things. The most important thing in your business is bringing in leads, is having conversations. They don't even have to be qualified people. It's better if they are. It's easier if they are, but they don't have to be. Have more conversations. You can do this. The more conversations you have, the better you get at conversing. The better you get at finding those little nuances that you can talk about that resonate with people. And when you can do that and you start asking for the sale over and over, and eventually we build our courage, right? We get more powerful and we start asking firmer. It doesn't take us being firm in the sense that we're being aggressive and we're saying, you got to do this or that. It's about being confident and about having a belief inside of us that lets that other person know how strong of a person we are and how much conviction we have in what we do. Because when you have conviction and you have belief and you have confidence in what you do, people want to follow that. So embrace these 2 strategies, If you embrace the third one, congratulations. I appreciate you watching this video today.